Welcome to Bible Quiz Tube. Bible enthusiasts, put your knowledge to test with today's Bible quiz on the New Testament of the Bible, featuring 30 carefully crafted questions and answers that will test your understanding of the Bible. Get ready to dive deep and see how many questions you can answer correctly. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a quiz. Share your scores in the comments below. Let the quiz begin. Question 1. What dramatic events occurred when Jesus died on the cross? A. Darkness, earthquake, and the temple curtain tore. B. The temple curtain tore only. C. Darkness and an earthquake only. D. Lightning and thunder and the temple curtain tore. The correct answer is A. Darkness, earthquake, and the temple curtain tore. The explanation. The curtain of the temple was torn in two, the earth shook, the rocks split, darkness came over all the land. Matthew chapter 27 verses 45 to 51. These supernatural events marked the cosmic significance of Christ's death. The torn curtain symbolized new access to God's presence through Christ's sacrifice. Question 2. When Jesus raised Lazarus, what specific command did he give to the dead man? A. Wake up. B. Rise up. C. Be healed. D. Come out. The correct answer is D. Come out. The explanation. Jesus called in a loud voice, "Lazarus, come out." The dead man came out, his hands and feet wrapped with strips of linen. John chapter 11 verses 43 to 44. This mighty Bible miracle demonstrated Jesus' power over death itself. Ancient writers noted that Jesus called Lazarus by name, or every dead person would have risen. Question 3. What event occurred when Lydia heard Paul preach? A. She spoke in tongues. B. Angels appeared to her. C. The Lord opened her heart. D. She saw a vision. The correct answer is C. The Lord opened her heart. The explanation. The Lord opened her heart to respond to Paul's message, Acts chapter 16 verse 14. This divine Bible intervention shows God's sovereign work in salvation. Lydia's conversion led to the first European church, demonstrating how divine grace often works through receptive women. Question 4. What supernatural manifestation occurred during Peter's sermon at Pentecost? A. The temple doors opened by themselves. B. Everyone heard the message in their own language. C. Fire fell from heaven and the temple shook. D. The ground shook violently. The correct answer is B. Everyone heard the message in their own language. The explanation. Each one heard their own language being spoken, Acts chapter 2 verse 6. This miraculous Bible event demonstrated the Spirit's power to overcome language barriers. The supernatural translation enabled people from many nations to hear God's message, reversing Babel's confusion and fulfilling Joel's prophecy of Spirit's outpouring. Question 5. What did Jesus do first when calming the storm? A. Prayed to the Father. B. Rebuked the wind. C. Raised his hands. D. Called for faith. The correct answer is B. Rebuked the wind. The explanation. He got up, rebuked the wind, and said to the waves, "Quiet, be still." Mark chapter 4 verse 39. This powerful Bible miracle demonstrates Jesus' authority over nature. His direct command to the elements recalls God's control over chaos in Genesis, revealing Jesus' divine identity. Question 6. What happened to Simon the sorcerer when he tried to buy the power of the Holy Spirit? A. He was struck blind immediately. B. He was cast out of the church. C. Fire consumed him on the spot. D. He was severely rebuked by Peter. The correct answer is D. He was severely rebuked by Peter. The explanation. May your money perish with you, because you thought you could buy the gift of God with money. Acts chapter 8 verse 20. This confrontational Bible scene demonstrates the serious sin of treating spiritual gifts as commodities. Peter's rebuke shows how the early church protected the purity of spiritual ministry. Question 7. What miracle happened to Paul and Silas's chains in the Philippian jail? A. They slowly rusted away. B. An angel of the Lord removed them. C. They came loose during the earthquake. D. The jailer unlocked them. The correct answer is C. They came loose during the earthquake. The explanation. Suddenly there was such a violent earthquake that the foundations of the prison were shaken. At once all the prison doors flew open and everyone's chains came loose. Acts chapter 16 verse 26. This dramatic Bible deliverance showcases God's power to free His servants and leads to the jailer's household salvation. Question 8. What unique event marked Mary Magdalene's encounter with the risen Christ? A. She tried to hold on to Him. B. She saw angels in the tomb. C. She was shocked and fainted. D. She spoke in tongues. The correct answer is A. She tried to hold on to Him. The explanation. Do not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. John chapter 20 verse 17. This touching Bible moment reveals the transformed nature of Jesus' resurrection body. Mary's attempt to cling to Jesus shows the transition from physical to spiritual relationship. Question 9. How did Peter and John respond when threatened not to speak about Jesus? A. They must obey God rather than men. B. They prayed for protection. C. They left Jerusalem and escaped arrest. D. They agreed temporarily. The correct answer is A. They must obey God rather than men. The explanation. Judge for yourselves whether it is right in God's sight to obey you rather than God. Acts chapter 4 verse 19. This bold Bible confrontation established a crucial principle of spiritual authority. Their response demonstrates how divine allegiance must supersede human authority. Question 10. During Stephen's stoning, what supernatural vision did he report? A. The heavens filled with fire. B. The temple veil tearing. C. Angels descending with swords. D. Jesus standing at God's right hand. The correct answer is D. Jesus standing at God's right hand. The explanation. Look, I see heaven open and the Son of Man standing at the right hand of God. Acts chapter 7 verse 56. This powerful Bible vision shows Christ's active support of His martyrs. Notable that Jesus is standing rather than sitting, suggesting His risen attention to His suffering servant. You're doing great so far. If you're enjoying the quiz, hit the like button and subscribe for more Bible quiz content. Share your score in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. Let's dive back in. Question 11. According to Romans chapter 8, how does the Spirit help believers in prayer? A. By speaking in tongues. B. Through dreams. C. With groans too deep for words. D. By giving visions. The correct answer is C. With groans too deep for words. The explanation. The Spirit helps us in our weakness, intercedes for us through wordless groans. Romans chapter 8 verse 26. This profound Bible truth reveals divine assistance in prayer. The Spirit's intercession demonstrates God's intimate involvement in believers' deepest struggles. Question 12. What caused the riot in Ephesus during Paul's ministry there? A. Threat to the silversmith trade. B. Religious persecution. C. Political uprising. D. Food shortage in the city. The correct answer is A. Threat to the silversmith trade. The explanation. There arose a great disturbance about the way. Demetrius, a silversmith who made silver shrines of Artemis, brought in no little business. Acts chapter 19 verses 23 to 24. This dramatic Bible account shows how the gospel's impact on idol worship threatened the economic interests tied to pagan religion. Question 13. When Peter and John healed the lame man at the temple gate, what was the man's immediate response? A. He went home quietly and told the family. B. He praised God while walking and jumping. C. He asked for money for the poor. D. He fell down and worshipped them. The correct answer is B. He praised God while walking and jumping. The explanation. He jumped to his feet and began to walk. Then he went with them into the temple courts, walking and jumping and praising God. Acts chapter 3 verse 8. This joyful Bible miracle became a powerful testimony to Jerusalem. The man's exuberant response shows the complete nature of divine healing, both physical and spiritual. Question 14. How did Paul escape from Damascus when his life was in danger? A. Through a secret tunnel. B. Hidden in a merchant caravan. C. Disguised as a soldier. D. In a basket through a wall opening. The correct answer is D. In a basket through a wall opening. The explanation. His followers took him by night and lowered him in a basket through an opening in the wall. Acts chapter 9 verse 25. This dramatic Bible escape shows how God often provides deliverance through humble means. The great apostle's undignified exit demonstrates that sometimes spiritual warfare requires strategic retreat. Question 15. What specific details did Jesus' disciples witness during his transfiguration? A. A bright cloud enveloped everyone. B. Both A and C are correct. C. Angels surrounded him with trumpets. D. His face shone and clothes became white. The correct answer is B. Both A and C are correct. The explanation. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became as white as the light. A bright cloud covered them. Matthew chapter 17 verses 2-5. This spectacular Bible vision revealed Christ's divine glory. Moses and Elijah's appearance connected the Old Covenant with Jesus' upcoming exodus through death and resurrection. Question 16. During the young man Eutychus's accident and revival, from what floor did he fall? A. 5th floor. B. 4th floor. C. 2nd floor. D. 3rd floor. The correct answer is D. 3rd floor. The explanation. Seated in a window was a young man named Eutychus, fell from the 3rd story and was picked up dead. Paul went down, threw himself on the young man. He's alive. Acts chapter 20 verses 9-10. This Bible miracle recalls similar acts by Elijah and Elisha, showing the apostles continued the prophetic power ministry. Question 17. What physical evidence showed the power of the demon possession in the Gadarene demoniac? A. All of the above. B. He had superhuman strength. C. He broke chains and shackles. D. He lived among the tombs. The correct answer is A. All of the above. The explanation. This man had often been chained hand and foot, but he tore the chains apart. No one was strong enough to subdue him. Night and day among the tombs he would cry out, Mark chapter 5 verses 3-5. This intense Bible account demonstrates both the destructive power of evil and Christ's greater authority to deliver and restore. Question 18. What did the locals expect to happen to Paul after the snakebite on Malta? A. He would get a fever. B. He would become delirious. C. He would swell up or fall dead. D. He would be paralyzed. The correct answer is C. He would swell up or fall dead. The explanation. The people expected him to swell up or suddenly fall dead, Acts chapter 28 verse 6. This dramatic Bible event showed God's protection of his messenger. The natives' changing opinion of Paul, from murderer to God, demonstrates how divine protection can open doors for gospel witness. Question 19. What happened to the silversmiths' crowd in Ephesus after 2 hours of shouting? A. They attacked Paul. B. Roman soldiers dispersed them. C. The city clerk quieted them. D. They turned to Christ. The correct answer is C. The city clerk quieted them. The explanation. The city clerk quieted the crowd. After he had said this, he dismissed the assembly, Acts chapter 19 verses 35-41. This intense Bible scene shows how God can use civil authority to protect his servants. The clerk's intervention demonstrated how Roman order could serve divine purposes. You're doing great so far. If you're enjoying the quiz, hit the like button and subscribe for more Bible quiz content. Share your score in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Let's dive back in. Question 20. What dramatic moment occurred when Jesus revealed himself to the disciples on the road to Emmaus? A. A bright light appeared. B. Thunder was heard. C. Angels joined them. D. He vanished from their sight. The correct answer is D. He vanished from their sight. The explanation. Then their eyes were opened, and they recognized him, and he disappeared from their sight. Luke chapter 24 verse 31. This mysterious Bible encounter shows Christ's resurrection power. The disciples' sudden recognition and Jesus' instant disappearance demonstrates his transformed resurrection body. Question 21. What immediate action did the Philippian jailer take after the earthquake? A. He ran away. B. He freed all prisoners. C. He was about to kill himself. D. He called for backup. The correct answer is C. He was about to kill himself. The explanation. The jailer woke up, and when he saw the prison doors open, he drew his sword and was about to kill himself. Acts chapter 16 verse 27. This intense Bible scene shows how God's intervention can turn despair to hope. The jailer's near suicide becomes an opportunity for his household's salvation. Question 22. What dramatic confrontation occurred between Paul and Peter in Antioch? A. They agreed to disagree. B. Paul opposed Peter to his face before all. C. Peter apologized immediately. D. Paul rebuked Peter in private. The correct answer is B. Paul opposed Peter to his face before all. The explanation. When Peter came to Antioch, I opposed him to his face because he stood condemned. Galatians chapter 2 verse 11. This bold confrontation in the Bible demonstrates how truth must prevail over position. Paul's public challenge to Peter shows the gospel's priority over social custom and human respect. Question 23. What happened to the demon-possessed girl after Paul cast out the spirit? A. She fell unconscious. B. She joined the church. C. She praised God immediately. D. She lost her fortune-telling ability. The correct answer is D. She lost her fortune-telling ability. The explanation. At that moment the spirit left her, when her owners realized that their hope of making money was gone. Acts chapter 16 verses 18 to 19. This powerful Bible deliverance sparked persecution because it challenged profitable exploitation. The girl's liberation showed how spiritual freedom can threaten economic interests. Question 24. What sparked the riot against Paul in Jerusalem? A. False accusation about bringing Greeks into the temple. B. His Roman citizenship claim. C. His criticism of the priests. D. His preaching in the temple. The correct answer is A. False accusation about bringing Greeks into the temple. The explanation. They had previously seen Trophimus the Ephesian in the city with Paul, and assumed Paul had brought him into the temple area. Acts chapter 21 verse 29. This explosive Bible incident shows how false assumptions can trigger violence. The riot demonstrates the volatile religious tensions in Jerusalem. Question 25. What dramatic event occurred when Jesus was baptized? A. Lightning struck the water and it turned blood. B. The heavens opened and an angel descended like a fire. C. The heavens opened and the Spirit descended like a dove. D. The crowd fell back in fear and worshipped. The correct answer is C. The heavens opened and the Spirit descended like a dove. The explanation. As soon as Jesus was baptized, heaven was opened and he saw the Spirit of God descending like a dove. Matthew chapter 3 verse 16. This pivotal Bible event marks the public inauguration of Jesus' ministry and reveals the Trinity, the Father's voice, the Spirit's descent, and the Son's baptism. Question 26. How many men conspired to kill Paul in Jerusalem? A. More than 30. B. More than 40. C. More than 20. D. More than 50. The correct answer is B. More than 40. The explanation. More than 40 men were involved in this plot. They bound themselves with an oath not to eat or drink until they had killed Paul. Acts chapter 23 verse 13. This intense Bible episode shows the extreme opposition to the gospel. God used Roman authority and Paul's nephew to thwart this murderous conspiracy. Question 27. How long had the man been lame who was healed at the Beautiful Gate? A. 12 years. B. 20 years. C. 38 years. D. From birth. The correct answer is D. From birth. The explanation. A man who was lame from birth was being carried to the temple gate called Beautiful. Acts chapter 3 verse 2. This remarkable Bible healing demonstrated the resurrection power of Jesus' name. The man's lifelong condition made the miracle undeniable, leading to widespread witness in Jerusalem. You're doing great so far. If you're enjoying the quiz, hit the like button and subscribe for more Bible quiz content. Share your score in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Let's dive back in. Question 28. What happened to John physically when he saw Jesus in Revelation chapter 1? A. He fell as though dead. B. He stood in amazement. C. He began to weep. D. He shouted for joy. The correct answer is A. He fell as though dead. The explanation. When I saw him, I fell at his feet as though dead. Revelation chapter 1 verse 17. This overwhelming Bible encounter shows the glory of the risen Christ. Even John, the beloved disciple, was overcome by Christ's unveiled majesty. demonstrating the proper response to divine holiness. Question 29. According to Jude, what happened to the angels who abandoned their positions? A. They were bound with everlasting chains. B. They were given another chance. C. They were sent to earth. D. They were forgiven. The correct answer is A. They were bound with everlasting chains. The explanation. The angels who abandoned their positions, he has kept in darkness bound with everlasting chains. Jude chapter 6. This sobering Bible truth warns about rebellion's consequences. Jude uses this supernatural judgment to warn about the severity of departing from divine authority. Question 30. What dramatic event happened to King Herod after accepting divine worship? A. He became insane. B. He fell from his throne. C. He was struck with leprosy and died shortly after. D. He was struck by an angel and eaten by worms. The correct answer is D. He was struck by an angel and eaten by worms. The explanation. Immediately, because Herod did not give praise to God, an angel of the Lord struck him down, and he was eaten by worms. Acts chapter 12 verse 23. This shocking Bible judgment demonstrates God's opposition to human pride. Herod's death shows the severe consequences of accepting divine worship. Congratulations on completing all 30 questions. Thank you for joining us on today's quiz here on Bible QuizTube. Your engagement, every comment, like, and shared insight makes this community truly special. Together, we grow closer to God's Word with every question answered. Did today's questions challenge you? Share your score and thoughts in the comments. Your insight could inspire someone else and light the way for others. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell for tough Bible quizzes, trivia, and encouragement that inspire and challenge. Have a question or topic you'd love us to explore? Drop it in the comments. Your curiosity shapes the content we create and helps us grow together. Remember, every question brings us one step closer to understanding His truth. Until next time, may His Word guide your steps and light your path. See you in the next challenging Bible quiz. Stay blessed.